Okay, so I would like to call the Elkhart Historic and Cultural Preservation Commission regular meeting of Thursday, September 18th, 2025 to order at 7:01 p.m. I'd like to begin with a roll call, beginning at my far right.
Bobby Glassberg.
Jay Whitmer.
Ann Lindley.
Bill Zimmerman.
I apologize, I'm a little out of practice. Eric Trotter,
What?
I'm sorry, Eric Trotter and Kyle, Andrew Pitter from City of Elkhart, and Deb Parcell with Indiana Landmarks.
Okay, the next item on our printed agenda is the approval of the agenda. However, we need to amend the agenda. We have a C of A that was left off the agenda. This would come in as item D, as in David, under staff items. It's going to be 25 C of A -08 for 102 West Beardsley. As a staff item, that's going to be a report. But I would accept a motion to amend the agenda to add 8D.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of approving the agenda, please signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Okay, at this point then, I would ask for a motion to approve the amended agenda.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The agenda as amended is approved. In your packets tonight, you have the minutes from our July 17th, 2025 meeting. If you would take a moment, please, to review those and signify to me if you have any corrections that need to be made. Okay. Seeing no indication that anyone wants to make any corrections to the minutes, I would accept a motion to approve the minutes as provided.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of approving the minutes from July 17th, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. The minutes are approved. Do we have any visitors this evening who are not speaking to a C of A? Seeing none, we will move on to our old business. Do we have any neighborhood updates, progress reviews, nominations to report to the commission tonight? There's a lot of head shaking. Okay, so we're going to assume that there is none. All right, moving on to new business. We have in front of us and in your packets 25 C of A 06 for 600 Prairie Street. If Deb will read into the record for us.
Okay, it's 25 COA 06 is for Terry and Robin, I hate to say this wrong, Giggler, I think. 600 Prairie Street, State and Division, Local and National Register Historic Districts. The rating is non-contributing because it was constructed outside the period of significance, so 1971. The proposed project is removal of an existing chain link fence in replacement with a vinyl fence. Staff recommendation, the house was built in 1971 and is non-contributing to the historic district. It is located on the southeast corner of Division and Prairie Streets, facing Prairie Street. The driveway accesses from the alley between State and Division Street. The proposed 6-foot-high vinyl fence be at the rear and side of the property, not extending beyond the front facade of the house. The fence will be compatible with the neighborhood and the existing house. Staff recommends approval as submitted.
Okay, thank you, Deb. Are the homeowners here to speak to would you like to come up and speak to it, or are you, like, I see that kind of like, eh. And if you would state your name for the record, please.
I'm Robin Gogler.
Thank you.
I'm Terry Goggler.
Thank you. Thank you for coming this evening. Does anyone on the commission have any questions for the homeowners? They're all looking at the details and the pictures that we were provided.
So this is not just wait, did you have two recommendations on this, Deb? One just deals with the fence. Was there something else on the slab and the? Okay, so we're dealing with them separately. Oh, that was staff approved.
Staff approval, yes.
Got it,
So
okay.
yes, that threw me too, because I saw the same house pictured twice in my packet, and I was thinking, okay.
We're keeping the existing storage shed that we have.
Mm-hmm.
We're just twisting it, we're turning it
Okay,
and facing it a different way. Our issue is, even with our chain link fence, we have been broken into our shed 3 times now. Things have been stolen, lawnmowers and so forth. So we feel that with the privacy fence and with the shed facing away from the alley, it will help deter that from happening.
So security concerns.
Exactly.
absolutely. Okay.
What is it?
Also, we have dogs, and when people walk by, they want to bark, and this will help reduce that because our dogs won't be able to see. Oh.
You're taking away all their.
Have you
fun.
decided on a color for the fence?
On the color?
The
White.
color of the fence, white?
Bobby, do you have any questions or concerns? Okay, I'm kind of hearing that we're going along with the staff recommendation. So if I would accept a motion to accept the staff recommendation of approval for 25 C of A 06.
I'll make that motion. Do we approve COA 25 COA 06?
Second,
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of approving the C of A, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. It is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I got my agenda back. All right, now we move on to the staff items. Okay, we will have, we'll start with 25 C of A 04 for 214 State Street. Again, this is staff approval, so we just read into the record.
Yeah, 214 State Street, another non-contributing building in the state and division, local and national register districts. The owner proposes tearing off the existing 3-tab asphalt shingle roof and replacing with Atlas Stormmaster architectural asphalt shingles in Grand Teton. So it is, the replacement is very similar to the existing shingles, if I can say that right. And it meets the historic district guidelines for material and profile. So it can be approved by staff, and it was. You might remember this. They came before us for a metal roof a couple months ago.
That's right.
And
Yes, okay.
approved that. And then unfortunately, Mr. Rushing lost his job. They weren't able to afford moving forward with that, but they still need a roof. And so they're going with a more economical version, which is a replacement in kind. So
Okay, wonderful.
that
I'm
was,
glad that the house will be secure.
yeah.
All right, so then moving on to 25 C of A 05 for 215 State Street. Busy couple of houses.
Okay, this is Glenn Higgins. It's a gable front house built in 1890. This project is tear off of existing 3-tab asphalt shingle roof and replacement with Stormmaster architectural shingles and Grand Teton, installing a membrane roof on the flat portion of the front porch and eliminating built-in gutters. So the proposed shingle replacement is similar to the existing shingles and meets historic district guidelines for material and profile. The membrane roof installed on the flat portion of the front porch will not be visible from the public way. Building gutters on the front porch are not currently in use, previously replaced with K-style gutters. So all proposed work meets the historic district guidelines and has been approved by staff.
Okay. And here is the repeat on the pictures. We go to 25 C of A 07 for 600 Prairie Street, which was the driveway and storage shed.
Right, so the previous applicants that were here, and you heard their reasons for wanting to replace the storage building and turn it, and then they want to install a cement slab for parking where there's existing gravel, so they have a nice firm place to park. So again, the staff recommendation, the house was built in 1971 and is non-contributing to the historic district. When we talked about the location already, the proposed concrete slab will be located off the alley at the south side of the property. And the new storage shed will replace an existing storage shed. All proposed work meets historic district guidelines and has been approved by staff.
Okay. And then last but not least, item D, which was added to the agenda, which was 25 C of A 08 for 102 West Beardsley.
And
I'm sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. No, it is 102 West. Okay, I'm starting to read 302 because that's where the offices are. I'm so sorry.
And I
Okay.
forgot to add that to it myself, but that is for the Havilah Beardsley house. And they're looking to put up a fence on the west side of the property. It would start pretty much at the northwest corner of the house and then run back behind that carriage house that they're rehabbing just north of it. And then they were also proposing a storage shed. I think you've got a picture of it. It's extremely nice. And then they're going to paint that colors to match the Havilah Beardsley house. I think that was it, right? Those two items. And so obviously things that meet the historic district guidelines. And so we have approved those. We've been in conversation with them for a while about that. And so it looked good. I think it's been almost a year since I met with Bill and he showed me where he wanted to, but things take time. So
Yes.
they're actually getting to that now.
Is the color of the fence like this shows here, or is it being?
That's a good question. I don't think he said, did he, on the fence? I can't say that for sure, Bill.
Okay.
I would kind of assume, I mean, they've done a really nice job. That's very similar to the fence they put in on the east side of Ruthmere. They had some.
Yeah, I have
neighbor-
fencing on a property that butts up to my funeral home, and it's exactly like this, and it's very nice.
Okay, I think it'll be very similar to that. All good?
Okay, thank you so much, Deb. And thank you as always for helping with the staff approvals. That is greatly appreciated. All right, well, this is progressing very quickly. We are now down to item 9, which is announcements.
As we are working on some amendments to the guidelines and district requirements, we are going to have to schedule a special meeting, hopefully with any luck, the first or second week of October. We will let you know because I've got to make sure that this room is available and that we will have no other conflicts. It may not be on a Thursday night.
Okay.
What I'd like to see is a show of hands if another night does not work for someone, if for regularly scheduled meetings or whatnot. I'm going to do my best because I've got to have 10 days notice to get everything out for people. So if there's a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to aim for a Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
I will be in touch with you via email or following up with a telephone call to make sure that everybody is available that evening.
Okay,
A Wednesday will not work for me.
So we may aim for a Tuesday then,
Tuesdays work for me.
because a Thursday night, the second Thursday of the month is Board of Zoning Appeals.
Right.
That's going to be too much traffic in this room.
Okay. And that is to go over,
Yes, all the material that
Okay.
we supplied.
all right. And when you say special meetings, that will be the only thing on the agenda and you're going to take us, I mean, what is the purpose of
The
the?
purpose of the meeting will be to discuss the district boundaries, the district standards, and the designation,
Okay,
and it will be open to the public.
okay.
Okay.
All right, so then we'll just, the four of us will chat with you in the coming days. to
Yes.
What day works best. All right.
Eric, if I might ask, I'm going to need a copy of those when you get them finalized because I'm not printing off that much. It was
Sure.
mine. Okay,
That one can be yours.
thank you.
Okay. Are there any other announcements for the good of the order? Okay. Now, we do have a request from IT. If we have any suggestions for improving the experience in the room tonight, please feel free to give a report to the back corner. Thank you. This is our
I
new
do have-
technology.
I do have one question, and it doesn't pertain to the historic district, though. Can anybody give me an update on the status of the Middlebury School building on the corner of Prairie and Middlebury Street? I've been hearing some feedback, if you will.
Are you going to do that?
Why? Heather Davis, Deputy City Attorney and the Attorney for this commission. You're talking about 222 Middlebury?
Yes.
That property went to an order to take action hearing, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The owner, who he believes the owner showed up, they entered into a compliance agreement for which the city wants to see some improvements to the outside of the building. So there's a timeline for which the owner needs to make sure the outside of the building is I guess, kept up to standards, trees removed, there's a tree that's there. And so what they want to do is make sure the outside of the building is sealed and that it is basically no longer an eyesore. Then the owner can start working on the inside of the building. There is some interest in the property from others, but this is the third time this building has gone to an OTA hearing. This will be the last time because every time we go to an OTA hearing, there's very little work that's done on the building.
Is there a deadline that he has to complete this?
I want to say, and I'm speculating, I think it's the end of the year. I think it's like sometime in December, either December 15th, December 31st, somewhere in there.
And if that doesn't happen, then what happens?
Then the city can act on the order to take action. I know that people have talked about receivership for that, possible receivership for that property. That's another option, but the city will then have an order to take action for which the city can actually go in and demolish the building. But the goal, obviously, that's a huge cost to take that building down. If there's someone else that has an interest in the building, we can always look at another step, such as a receivership process.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? All right, thanks. Did I do okay?
Sorry.
Well, we always check to make sure that we've done the job as well as we can. All right, hearing no other business reports, et cetera, then I would make a motion to adjourn. I would accept a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:19.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second. All those in favor of adjournment, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. This meeting is adjourned.